TORP here. What's up, home skillets? What a fucking month's already, huh? January has been nothing but a bastard, man. Just a straight up bastard. Yeah, I get it though. You know, I mean, I think this is my third January. The first one I did was like right off the bat, but this is like my third one. Second one, I was getting used to it. This is my season one. And I'll be honest with you guys, this shit's fucked up. We all know what January's like, but damn, bro. Look, I know this much. You gotta have something. You gotta have some stats, man. You gotta have some numbers. Period. Dude, I'm a newbie at this shit, and I know that. You gotta have numbers. Here's why I say that. If you go out there and you decline your nutsack off, and all you're doing is declining until you're waiting for $10 for 2 miles, dude, that's good for you if you can pull that off, because there ain't nothing like that in my market right now. That shit used to be a norm, but not like now. Hell no. I was barely seeing that during Christmas, but now all of a sudden during January, it's like, fuck the dumb, man. There ain't nothing like that happening. But what I'm thinking is, this is my thought on DoorDash, is that if you keep your stats up, like up, like 60% or better, it will obviously the customer rating, duh. And well, my acceptance rate, my completion rate is at 98. Two of them in the last 2 weeks were so bad, no choice, right? But if you keep those numbers up, then you got a shot, at least I believe, that you can actually get an order that was sort of mediocre about 2 months ago. One of those, 625, 725, 4 miles. Because dude, I know there's a lot. Fuck me, you're going to get one of those if your numbers are high. But I'm watching all these, man, on YouTube. All these YouTubers that are high ballers, man. They're big ballers, as they call it. They're the ones that are rolling in it. They're the ones that have been educating everybody else. And even they're talking about how bad it is. We're talking about Florida, Chicago, Jersey, California, Denver, Vegas. You can't make this shit up. They're showing their screenshots. So I'm like, you gotta do something. Basically, I think Dashers are just fighting back right now. 90% of us. That's just a number I came up with. It means nothing in real Linda. That's just my number. That's just what I'm seeing. Because there's like 10% of the Dashers on YouTube, gig content creators, they're like, I'm doing great. There you go. 10%ers. I don't call them 1%ers. Those are 10%ers. They're doing great. What am I going to say they're not? They say they are. They're showing their numbers. Fine. But, this kind of changes the whole game right now. Because these motherfuckers are doing that good. And they ain't, like, doing nothing different than we are. One side or the other. Either cherry picking the fuck out of everything. Or staying on the programs and taking the crap to get the good ones, like the other half of us are. I watched so many damn videos trying to make sure I wasn't losing my mind, and what I found out is this. Last night, my wife's dad was in the hospital. I ain't gonna bore you with the details, don't click off yet. But he was in the hospital. He's still there today. But while he was at the hospital, I had to take a break, man. I had to get out of that emergency room. So I went out to the car, and I was watching live video. All right? And I stepped... Don't trip. Don't trip. But I was watching Flex. See, I won't get on Flex's live no more because he's got to hang up with something. Mr. Flex is his name, by the way. He's got a real channel, and you might get a lot of fun out of that and enjoy it and subscribe and like and share. Boom. It's on you. Whatever you want to do. I ain't here for that. What I'm saying is, I used to be a big fan of that live, and now I'm not. because I got called out to say I'm sorry for something I didn't do. Let me get back to the point. I was watching the live because I still like Flex, even though he's got a fucking dingleberry stuck in his ears. The point is this. He's got a guy on there. And no, it's not Negro. Go fuck that name up again, it ain't me. If you can't understand what the fuck I'm saying, clean the bong fucking resin out of your ear. Negro. Necro. You stupid fucking sheepherder with a bad fucking attitude. Jesus Christ, let that shit go. If you can't hear, that's not on me. Getting back to what I was saying. I was watching that live, and there's a guy on there. He's got an accent. And normally he just busts my balls. That's all he does when I go up. He just bust away. But I want to say it's Cherry Picker, but I can't be positive, so don't hold me to it. But this guy on his live was talking about politics, which is like a fucking no-no in the gig community. Makes no sense to me. None. Because the gig community workers are 100% in politics. All day, every day, 24/7, 365. The only time we ain't is when we bonged up. That's it, period. That's the only time that we're not, because our minds are chill. But when you're paying taxes, driving stupid miles, taking stupid orders or declining stupid orders, or arguing with everybody on the fucking gib tube, what are you doing? That's it, right? That's the game at that point. So I'm like, this guy, and I believe it's Cherry Picker. Man, don't call me out on this for getting this part wrong, but that motherfucker's smart as shit. It's going to be a contradiction in terms, because I know for a fact that when he busts my balls, he gets a little bit of a round of applause from time to time, but not everybody agrees with him. Just a few in the back, you know what I mean? But he was making some solid fucking points on Mr. Flex's last live, last night. That would have been the 8th, 1/8/2023. That way I can look it back too. That man was speaking some serious facts. The only one I've seen other than Southern Gig that does that. Southern Gigs will speak some serious facts. Right up your ass, in your face, shut your mouth, I'm talking. Those kind of facts. And what those two were saying was what I was saying. Now that one guy though, man, is it Cherry? Dude, I don't even know. I'm sorry about that. That is not offensive in my opinion. I just don't know. But I think it was Cherry Picker. For some reason I thought Cherry Picker was a female. That's just what I thought at the time. I don't even know if that's right. If it's not right, it's not on me. Alright? But this guy was like fucking solid on point. He said everything that I said in Flex's Live, Mr. Flex's Live, over a month ago. And on top of that, I called out Dino for it. I told him, like, you gonna be so negative about DoorDash, don't fucking do it. I read hell for that. This guy comes up, man, he fucking nailed it just like I did. They gave him a little bit of respect. I ain't gonna get no respect on that there channel. I get that. I understand that. I'm not in the clique. I am not like one of the guys in the playground that's giving BBs to the guy with the slingshot that's gonna shoot the little fucking idiot in the butt with it. I'm not. I'm alright with that. They were never my friends to begin with. I was just liking what I was hearing. That's why I came to YouTube. I wasn't trying to make friends, man. This ain't a dating site. All right? Mr. Flex's lives and his lounge might be a dating site, but I didn't look at it that way. I just like, what these guys got to offer to me? What can they provide me? Some entertainment would be great, but, you know, like what's going on in your neighborhood, bro? What are you up to? What's happening? Keep it real so we actually know. Not that's going to affect my neighborhood one way or the other, the way I drive, what I accept, or how the algorithm works in my neighborhood's got shit to do with it. But it's still interesting to see what other people are doing. I still call us all co-workers, man. We're gig workers. All of us doing the same fucking thing and trying to figure it out. We're all running in circles. We're all like a bunch of one-legged men in a butt-kicking contest trying to tell each other, you don't understand. It's the left leg, not the right leg. You got to run around in circles. Your left leg, not your right leg, or right leg, not your left leg. I'm like, Jesus. Fuck. man, they take that shit for real, just like I do. But, you know, you can't damn a man for having a difference of opinion, but yeah, you know what? I got shot right between the fucking eyeballs for it. I had a different opinion. I said something. They called me out, but they love that guy for saying the same thing that I did. I believe it's cherry picker. Again, don't quote me. But what I do know is this. Every one of these guys in this here gig community got the same fucking problem, and they won't acknowledge it in some cases. And that is that we all have to deal with this algorithm. We all have to deal with our markets, our customers, our restaurants, the traffic, all that shit. Meanwhile, you got your 10%ers saying, I ain't got no problem whatsoever. Like, dude, then what the fuck are you running the show for? You're the only one that ain't got a problem? Everything works for you like gel every day? Have you not heard your audience or your panel speak about the problems? You got 2 or 3 people up there that say they ain't got no problems. But even they get the ones that do. You're like, nah, man, I don't get it. You just fucking don't even worry about it, man. Just call Dash for support, you know? You just keep bugging them. You'll get this, you'll get that. No, hell no. What you're going to get is a fucking headache. You got to figure out your own market. That's all you had to say, Mr. Flex. But yet you're riding my ass about something you thought that I said. You know, the day that I let that go was the day that you let it go. Don't ride my fucking... Dude, you don't have to worry about blocking me and shit. The only reason you would have to block me is if I was going to come on your fucking live. If I was actually going to go back to your live, Flex, you might think about blocking me. You didn't even got to talk about blocking me. There ain't no reason to block me. I am not going back on your live until you take that nasty taste out of your mouth that has me saying something that I did not fucking say. You heard it wrong. I didn't say it wrong. You heard it wrong. And if you think it's mumbo jumbo, God damn it, 5 bongs later and 20 pounds of spare ribs, maybe you could think about admitting just once that you got it wrong. But I never heard Flex say that. Have you ever noticed in every Mr. Flex live, what does he say? What? He's sitting up there in the top left of the panel, smiling. Man, I would like to smack the smile off his face and say, listen here, man. If I was going to be derogatory against somebody, I'd come out and fucking say it. I wouldn't hide it. I wouldn't apologize for it. I'd let you know up in your ass that that's how I felt and that's what I thought. Like I'm going to hide that shit from you. Hell no. If I got something bad to say, it's coming, brother. Know that. So don't give me that shit that I'm in cahoots with somebody. Fuck off. Fuck all. I don't give a fuck what you think about me, Mr. Flex, other than the fact that when people put words in my mouth and they tell other people what they think I think, that just means that the sheep are getting hungry for more drama. The very fucking thing you said last night in your live that you don't like. And guess what? When you don't like something, you need to shut that motherfucker down, which means you can't handle the truth. If you don't like it, that means you can't handle it. I don't like you, Mr. Flex, but I still listen to you. You know why? My pappy taught me something really good a long time ago. If you shut the fuck up and listen to somebody that you don't like, you're still gonna learn something. And Mr. Flex ain't got that through his thick fucking rib skull yet. He needs to shut the fuck up. If I said I didn't say it, he needs to say, I thought I heard that. My bad. Flex, here it is. If I said it twice, God forbid 3 times, you might have a case. But right now, all you got is 2 left feet walking in circles, banging your head into the idea that you're Mr. Mom. Go fuck yourself, Mr. Flex. I could give a fuck if I'm ever on your live again. After what you said about me, fuck you. Period. Boom. Suck a star. Drink a fucking monster drink, dude. You need to wake the fuck up. TORP out.